What's going on? Happy Friday, everybody. Wake up, attack the day. Man, this coffee never gets old, guys. Protein powder, chocolate element tea, almond milk, mix that up, boom, shake it up. All right, then put that in your coffee, and oh my God, it's like a hot chocolate coffee latte, bam, explosion. It's so good. That's my morning coffee. I want to talk to you a little bit about nutrition, tell you how I eat. Not saying that you should eat this way. I'm just telling you how I do it. It's really worked well for me. But if you don't care to do it, that's okay with me. It's not going to make me mad. I'm not going to get upset. I'm just trying to help you because this has definitely helped me. So how I eat, it's basically based around what we would probably call a meat-based diet, protein leveraging, prioritizing protein, putting protein first, whatever helps you remember protein, okay? Once we get that down, all right, we're gonna try to get that protein with the littlest amount of calories that we can throughout the day. So I'm 215 pounds, so I wanna aim to eat 215 grams of protein at least. Now, I eat more than that because I'm trying to continue to build and maintain lean quality muscle mass. But 215 would be my baseline goal. All right, now, there's a massive difference between the macronutrient profiles of protein as you look at it across animal sources. Your two highest sources of protein, okay, are gonna be animal sources and, in my opinion, a whey isolate, okay, like a protein powder. So, if I'm trying to get my protein numbers with the smallest caloric hit, I'm gonna go to those two categories, animal sources, okay, and then whey isolates, some type of protein powder that you like. So, let's talk about the different macronutrient sort of profile makeups of meat and how that makes a big difference in your caloric value as you're consuming them. Do you know the difference between 80-20 ground beef, 80-15, 90-10, okay? Like a 99% lean ground beef or 99% lean ground turkey. They are massively different in terms of their protein value to caloric value. So that's where a lot of, I think, oh man, I'm eating meat, but I'm not losing weight and things like that. Paying attention to what cut of meat that is. How many calories per ounce or whatever you're eating. So for example, 99% lean ground turkey. Okay, it's a great lean source of protein. It has 120 calories for 4 ounces. It also has 26 grams of protein for those 4 ounces. So there's 16 ounces in a pound. Okay, so if I multiply those figures by 4, I'm gonna get 480 calories, 104 grams of protein for 480 calories. That is awesome. That is so much protein for hardly any calories. Okay, then let's take kind of the opposite side of that. 80-20 ground beef. Okay, 80-20 ground beef for 4 ounces, 280 calories. Okay, approximately like 19 or 20 grams of protein. So multiply those figures by 4. Okay, so 280, right, times 4, I think that's what? It's like 1,120, something along those lines. My math is probably wrong, but you get the idea, at least I hope you do. It's literally more than double the calories of the lean ground turkey, and since it was only 19 or 20 grams of protein for every 4 ounces, you multiply that by 4, okay, 80 grams of protein. So we got less protein for more calories. Do you see the kind of the power in what I just said? I'm trying to get as many grams of protein as I can for as little caloric value as possible, because then my dinner time meal, and as I move throughout the day, I'm just leaving myself so much cushion to kind of have sort of whatever I want. Now, I still choose to kind of eat fruits and vegetables because they make me feel good. But in terms of dinner time, since I've been careful and had leaner sources of protein throughout the day, if I want to do a ribeye, if I want to do chicken thighs, and gosh, do I love chicken thighs. We had them last night. They're incredible. Of course, they're, higher calorie, they have more fat in them, but you have the flexibility to do so. But you have to take advantage of earlier in the day. I make sure that when I'm consuming my protein sources, they are lean. They're keeping the calorie count down. That way, as I move throughout my day, I'm making sure that I hit my protein number. Why is protein important? Protein is important because it keeps you full. It has a satiating effect, okay? It's also tied for the lowest calorie macronutrient. So let me break this down really quick for you. 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. Okay, 1 gram of carbohydrates is also 4 calories. And 1 gram of fat, let's see if I can do this while I'm driving, 9 calories, okay? So fat obviously is considerably higher. Protein and carbohydrates are tied in terms of value. But here's where protein rises to the top. Okay, there's something called a thermic effect of food. And when you consume protein, okay, it requires more energy to break it down and assimilate it. So therefore, when you eat more protein, your body burns more calories sending that out. I don't know the exact figures, don't quote me on this, but I believe the thermic effect of food for protein is like 30%. Okay, carbohydrates, something sub 10%, and fat, I think sub 5%. So that means if you eat 100 calories of protein, you're only actually going to net 70 because it requires 30 calories of energy to break down and assimilate that nutrient out into your body. So the more protein you eat, okay, the more calories you're burning as you try to digest and move that nutrient throughout your body. You don't get that thermic effect of food from carbohydrates and fats. So that's a whole nother topic. Let me try to finish with this. I need to go more into this, but I wanted to get some of this stuff out. Okay, prioritize your protein. Focus on that first. Try to eat a whole food-based diet. Okay, we want to try to remove some processed foods from our diet. Okay, but focus on your protein number and try to get it from leaner sources. Therefore, your calories will be lower on the day. And if your calories are lower on the day, if you want to lose weight, you will start moving towards a calorie deficit. And when you move towards a calorie deficit and you eventually get yourself into a calorie deficit, that is where the magic starts happening. And that is where you start feeling lighter and your clothes start fitting better. But you have to get yourself into a calorie deficit. But the reason why most people don't stay in a calorie deficit is because they are hungry. They have cravings. But if you eat a pound of lean ground meat and you mix in a little bit of vegetable with that, okay, maybe you smash in half an avocado and you put a little bit of delicious sauce from like Primal Kitchen on that, you're gonna have a meal for like under 650 to 750 calories, and it's gonna be voluminous. It's gonna be a lot of food. You probably won't be able to finish it. So there's different ways to eat. This is what I do. And if you have any questions, reach out to me. But I don't think there's a better, more sustainable approach to eating that allows you to feel full and gives you a good nutrient profile that allows your body to do what it needs to do for you. So try it, ask questions. I'm here for you. Have a great weekend. Think fit, think Fink. Boom.